Hey, what's up you guys? Today I'm going to teach you on how to do the rig that I used in my last two videos, or three videos, and on how to catch snapper. I found it a very effective way to do it. I got taught this, and so I'll teach you guys. What you're going to need, well, what I normally use, you can use a 40 pound or 60 pound leader. I normally use about a 40 pound Black Magic, works well for me. A small bowl sinker. This is for Port Phillip, obviously, in high tidal areas, even I think it's the northern end of Port Phillip, up near Sorrento and Queenscliff and all around there. This won't do. The high tidal areas and Western Port, it will not do. Little flasher bead, if you choose to put that on. You're going to need two 4.0 Gamakatsu octopus, chemically sharpened. They're seriously sharp. Every time I've used this rig and hooked into a snapper, I've got them without a doubt. They haven't dropped off, nothing. Hook gets firm hook up in the jaw and they ain't going nowhere. Provided you fight the fish correctly, they're not going anywhere. Or you could actually use the red ones. I tend to use the black ones. Just personally, I like using the black ones. But some people prefer to use the red ones, but after a while you get a few fish on them, they tend to peel off the paint and they go silver anyway. So first off, what you want to do is probably grab about a metre or an arm's length of leader. Another thing is, if you don't have a knife or anything on you, I find that nail clippers, you just go to the supermarket, get some nail clippers, they work just as well. Trim that off there. Now, firstly what you want to do, oh, little flasher bead decided to take a roll. Firstly what you want to do is you want to just do the first hook, which is fixed. You want to do a standard blood knot. So, loop it through the loop. Turn it 7 times. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Then you pin it, and then you run back through the main loop. Then it's really hard to do this on camera. So once it's back through the main loop there, you lap it back on itself. And you just pull that tight. And that ain't going anywhere. Now the second hook, you just feed that down the main line. Now I space these around about a 3 to 4 inch gap normally, but you can space it according to whatever bait you want to do. So if you have a bigger bait, you want to space it further apart, you can. If you have a smaller bait, you can space it closer together, like squid rings, things along those lines. But for just demonstrational purposes, I'll space it about 2-3 inches apart. Now what you want to do, you hold the hook like that, you want to wrap it over the shaft about 13-14 times. Basically, pretty much until it becomes level with the tip of the hook. And once that's done, hold a firm grip on it, and then you feed the main wire back through the eye of the hook. And pull that tight. And there you are. You have the Snooded hook rig. Alright, now what I normally do, obviously, because you're going to have tension and stuff on the line, that will not loop back through and undo. And a lot of people ask me about that. It won't do it. Believe me. Now what I normally do is I normally run flush a bead straight down onto the hooks like that. Flush a bead straight onto the hooks like that. And then I run the sinker, which obviously it's not a big sinker, very light. Run that straight through like that. I run that straight down onto the hooks. The reason why I do that, I used to run it above the swivel, but then I found out that I couldn't cast it as far. It wouldn't allow me to cast it as far. This way gives you better casting, and the line doesn't twist, also I've noticed. So once you cast your bait out, the sinker then runs down to the swivel and it'll sit like that, and your bait then comes up. So say it's like that, comes up. It sits about 1 metre off the bottom, which is pretty much where you want it. Oh, there goes the sinker. Now obviously here you just connect it to your swivel, which connects to your main line, which connects to the business end, the rod end. So anyway guys, hope that helps. A little bit of tangle here. Hope that helps. Catch you more fish. Till next time guys, this is SpedzaGoFishTv.